let's talk about technology and what some of the purposes of technology are. Technology is used for a number of things. Technology is used in war. Missiles are designed by technology. Technology is used to produce food. But I want to talk about technology from the point of view of good life, technology that makes our life worth living, adds value to our life. And sometimes it's hard to predict what technology is doing, but it's still useful to look at the 7 layers of good life and how technology helps. It's also useful to look at companies that engage in technology like Apple, IBM, Samsung, that what aspect of good life they satisfy when we use them. So just very quickly, let's review the good life. So the first aspect, the lowest level, or the very important level, but the lowest level of good life is just providing us good health. For example, food, providing us clothes, shelter. So food, shelter, safety, so that we have a safe life, so we can survive. We don't feel unhealthy, we don't feel scared, we don't feel unhappy all the time because we have nothing to eat. So that's the first level of technology, or companies that are involved in technology or industries. The second level is that allows us to be creative as human beings. So creativity adds a lot of value to our life, and so companies that add creativity allow us or give us tools to learn and be creative. For example, when you look at Apple, it's a very creative company. It's endowed people with a lot of ability to create new things. And even the Microsoft, when it first came out with its operating system and allowed everybody to have a computer and become creative. So technology has played a lot of role in people being able to be creative. And so one can look at technology as something that allows us to be more creative in our lives. We still have to, of course, devote time to that, to creativity, and come up with ideas, but at least technology provides us that opportunity to be creative. The next level is where we can develop social connections with others, and technology is very powerful in that too. For example, we can talk to our friends on the phone. For example, the cell phone has been very, very powerful in being able to connect people. The phone was invented a long time ago, but its availability became more and more, and now with the cell phone, of course, anybody anywhere in the world can talk to their friends, call their parents, even in a different country. And so the cell phone is one of the technologies that connects people. It also disconnects people because you feel you're connected, but you may not be. It's not the same as face-to-face kind of connection, but it's a useful connection. Then if you look at companies like Facebook or social network, that's their main thing. They want to connect people, and people do feel a sense of being connected. So you can tell people what you're doing all day, you can Twitter them what you're doing all day, and those are companies that tap into the human desire to be connected socially to the people you know, or even people you don't know. In fact, just because technology allows you to connect, it may not be a real connection. You may have hundreds of friends on your Facebook account, but actually none of them may be real friends that if you get hurt, they'll bring you to a doctor or bring you some food. But they tap into that desire that humans have to connect. The next level of good life that adds value to a life is being able to express what you feel, being able to say what you feel, being able to depict in music, writing, poetry what you feel. So having expression of your inner self through your writing, and technology helps in that regard also. Technology does provide us opportunities to express how we feel, and many of the political revolutions that are going on in Middle East, where people can express themselves against dictators or politicians or kings and queens, that's an important part technology is playing in self-expression. So expression through whatever media, whatever vocabulary, is a part of good life, and being able to do so, and one can see what kind of companies are providing that opportunity to express yourself. Now the next level, next 2 levels, technology has not made much of an inroad. So the next level in good life is self-awareness. Who am I? What am I doing? In fact, sometimes technology distracts from that. People think they get so involved in technology. You may spend so much time surfing the web or just being on Facebook that you don't quite know what you are, because that requires isolation. That requires spending time with yourself, learning about yourself, your uniqueness, your special features, why you are here, and understanding your purpose in life. And that requires something like isolation, being by the ocean, being under the stars, being by the moon, being in a forest. That kind of atmosphere is needed for learning about yourself. And technology has not made much inroad in that area of good life, which is very, very important. And the next level is where you feel connected, you feel you belong in the universe, you have destiny, you have some sort of role you have to play in this great universe, no matter how small the role. And understanding your universality, that I am part of this enormous universe, the galaxies, the sun, the earth, the ecosystem, that's all part of me. So understanding your spirituality, not in a religious way, but in a true spiritual way, in the sense that you feel connected to everything that is around you, and you see the oneness in the diversity of the universe. There also technology has not played much role, other than just allowing people to learn more. But technology is not, there's no company that says we are a spiritual company, we help you become spiritual, because that's something that technology has not quite figured out, how to tap into that area and help people. And then finally, the overall balance in life. Is my life balanced? There also technology sometimes, in fact, diverts from balance. And people who are very much into technology often have an imbalanced life because they spend so much time with technology. And that's an area also where technology can provide us feedback into how to balance our lives. So balance our personal life, our social life, our intellectual life, our spiritual life. And so looking at all these elements, one can look at technology from that point of view, from a very positive point of view, that what is technology giving? So when we use technology, when we go and buy technology, it's a good idea. When you invent technology, as far as engineers, where is it going to make an impact? Is it impacting some of these areas of good life? And when you, as a user, you want to know, what is technology doing for me? Is it simply like eating French fries? It's taking my time, using up my time, and just preventing boredom. And boredom is something that technology does prevent. You sit in front of a video game, play for hours, or you surf the web for hours and hours. Or is technology providing me some aspect of good life? And that's very important for engineers to look at, and also users of technology to look at. Thank you.